Hey, tech writing students, Professor Norman here coming at you with a check-in for week 13. No. As of this day, November 12th, we will be well done with the semester by this time next month, December 12th. We will be all wrapped up. So that's very exciting. And also, if you're kind of like, man, I got a lot going on here, then I understand that as well. I think we all do. So we're all in this together as far as that goes. I don't have a lot to check in with you guys here this week, honestly. As far as tech writing goes, our course is pretty much set from now until the end of the semester. It's all just related to this final research-based report. So it's we're working on a step this week, the warning report, really important step because it's where if you do it right, you'll actually write up a pretty significant chunk of the words that you will then get to kind of reuse in your final report. So I encourage you to really dive in and get the most that you can out of summarizing and explaining some of these sources for all the good facts and data that relates to the topic that you're exploring, because it'll help you out in a couple of weeks when you've got a million final projects and stuff like that to do, to have already written a good chunk of the report. When it kind of mentioned that you guys are, we're just kind of plugging along. I appreciate everybody just kind of doing it. I know it's as the semester goes on, it's been a long time since we had a break. It's a real challenge, but I appreciate your hard work and how you're just kind of pushing through. And I just want to encourage you to keep doing that. One thing I also want to encourage you, kind of just a reminder, I'm trying to kind of pare down the number of like deliverable assignments, just because I know that as we get towards the end of the semester, there's a lot that you have to complete and submit. And I don't know that a lot of like little smaller assignments are really helpful, truthfully. So the main thing that I would just point out is that there is still typically like at least one assignment that's due on the Wednesday night for the week. Like last week, it was the evaluation exercise, which is helpful for just finding a source, right? If you found one source by Wednesday, then that's good. You're making a lot of progress towards having the 5 sources for Sunday, right? Simple enough, and then at least some progress. And then as far as this week, there's an outline that's due or was due as I'm recording this on Thursday morning. So there's an outline that was due, and a couple of people submitted, but not that many. And believe me, I can be flexible on that because I might not get a chance to grade it until the weekend, or maybe not even after the weekend. But the main thing is just that I want to have a chance to look at it, because if you turn it in on Thursday and I can get it to you on Friday or Saturday or whatever, then great. And if there's any issue or something, then you have time to adjust. If you're turning it in on Sunday and there's like something really problematic about it, it's a terrible source, or you use an evaluation that's like, it's a really good source because I enjoyed reading it. I'm like, that's not an evaluation of credibility at all, And then that's what all of your evaluations in the warning report say. And you had a total span of like 30 minutes between completing the outline and submitting the warning report, then obviously that's going to be potentially really hurtful to the grade on that project and your grade overall, potentially, depending on how bad it is. So that's just a little reminder, recommendation as far as the pacing of our week goes. I've tried to simplify it as much as possible, but if you can adhere to that as closely as possible, I think it'll be beneficial in the long run for you. Right. For me, it doesn't really matter, being very honest. But for you, I think that will be beneficial because it gives you a chance to do a part, let it breathe, so to speak, and then come back and finish it up or add in all the other stuff that you have to add. That's the goal anyway. So just a reminder about that. Also, I wanted to give you the update about the assignment that you submitted on Sunday. I'm about halfway through grading those. They don't take too terribly long to grade, and everything I've been seeing so far looks pretty good. So I don't think anybody's done anything devastating as it relates to that status report, that progress report. But just I appreciate your patience as far as that goes, and I should have them all done this morning. Again, I'm recording this at about like 10:30 on Thursday morning, so it won't probably take more than an hour to finish up the last half that I have to do, maybe an hour and a half. But I guess that also depends on what else pops up. Something always seems to pop up. But thanks for your patience on that, and thanks for your hard work. As always, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I really do thank you for your questions because it helps me kind of know, okay, should I add something here? And of course, if there's ever anything that's missing from the site, like there was on one of the class sites yesterday, please let me know as soon as you notice that, because I don't want to I don't want that to happen. I don't want anything to slow us down or delay us, especially as we're heading towards the finish line. Right, we're in the end game now, as Doctor Strange would say, and we want to finish strong. You know, it's a good opportunity to finish strong. Remember the journal as well. That's something that I have not been able to provide quite as much feedback on as I had wanted to. I wanted to kind of like every few weeks, and it wasn't a high priority compared to getting back some of these progress reports and things like that. But you will get points for doing it, is what it kind of comes down to. So if you've got 10 journal posts, you'll get 100 points, as long as they meet those basic qualifications for length and staying on topic and generally good editing. So we'll have our last journal next week, and I might put in an extra bonus one in case some people need to make up a missed journal here or there, and maybe they skipped out on for a week or something like that. So I might do that one or two extra bonus ones. But we're almost done with that part too, and that's worth 100 points. So if anybody's kind of like, man, my grade's really flagging, well, if you've done a good job on the journal, that will definitely boost it up. So anyway, a lot of rambling from me this week. I hope everybody's doing okay, and as always, I hope that you're staying as safe as possible and as healthy as possible and as positive as possible. Reach out. Email mnorman@vinu.edu or come by during office hours, and I'll be glad to help you out with anything I can. But if I don't talk to you again, if I don't see you, or if I don't get an email from you, I'll see you guys next week and talk to you through announcements and videos and stuff like that. So take care.